Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. It is now time for round 16 of our Moto2 career mode. It's time for a very wet Australian GP of Phillip Island. So here we go then, in a qualifying that didn't go too bad in the dry, but it might not be enough for us to win this race. But from 18th on the grid I got to Q2, but I just couldn't do anything in it. So let's just see what we can do. Acosta gets the pole, Sam Lowe's in second. We've got to try and get some points here today, so I'm going to be as aggressive as I possibly can. Sorry, teammate Ramirez, but I've got to get through as I'm just going to go off the circuit. That's ugly. That's really bad to start this Grand Prix off, but we only gained 14th place. We only gained 4 spots. That's going to be really difficult. There is a few spots in this track which we can be significantly stronger than the AI. This is one of them when we have Power Setting 3 available. So going into the Stoner corner, we can regain positions. Maybe on the brakes here into the Miller corner. I was really quick into the first split and second split for the qualifying, but now I'm off the circuit. Oh, that's not... No, we're going to lose points here in today's video. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be really difficult, but I'm just going to have to try and get as many points as I possibly can to ensure we'll keep the championship lead. I don't know what it is, but we just can't seem to keep the championship lead once we've got it. But into the right-hand side. Oh, everyone's going a bit deep there, so we'll take advantage. Acosta! Acosta! Oh! Whoa! Acosta's gone down. That is huge for the championship. I can't... What happened? He got shoved wide. He got shoved wide. He touched the grass. And now he's down. I don't know where he's going to be. If he recovers positions, then he has a chance of getting back some decent points. But wow, what a gift. Oh, we're almost off the... Oh, just getting the rear tyre caught onto the rumble strip in these wet conditions are terrible. But this is where the AI is super strong. Every lap time I was competitive in the qualifying until this final sector. They just hook it up so beautifully. Even into turn 1 they're quite strong as well. So I don't know if we can win this, but if we can maximise points on Pedro Acosta and really inflict damage, we have a chance of really securing the championship lead. I don't like the position where Tony Arbolino is though, because don't forget, he's only about, what, 20 points behind as well. So as it stands, he'd be within 10 points. Yeah, we've got to make sure that we absolutely go for every opportunity that presents itself to us in this video today. Here in the wet conditions, it's going to be difficult. I've not done proper full wet for ages, as Tony Arbolino has gone wide. Teammate Sam Lowe's takes over at the front. Wow, Ayagura was all over the place there. Now he's pushing me wide. Sam Lowe's is wide. He's going to need to get a ticket back to the circuit of Phillip Island here to get back on it. That was so wide. And now Arbolino takes over the front. But into the right-hand side. Oh, wow, they're all doing it. They're all going to the left-hand side. Somehow, Tony Arbolino stays on board the bike, but I'm going to take over at the front, Tony, if you don't mind. Oh, contact, rubbing is racing between the two championship protagonists. As Tony Arbolino has got the inside line. He's, well, the outside line now. He's all over the place. I'm going to take over at the front. But not for long. That final corner is where they absolutely decimate me. Tony tries to go around the outside. He's on the dirty part there, on the curbs. Really slippy, and I've got to be honest, I think we've done enough Power Setting 3. We're going to have to start dropping. But then again, this is career mode, and we have been sort of playing it by ear. Doing Power Setting 3 for about 3 or 4 laps, maybe up to 6, maybe 50% race distance, and then dropping it down to 2. Of course, the 120% difficulty AI, they take nothing. They just take nothing. We give them everything, and they take nothing. They just keep fighting back. Look at him again. Can't compete in the corners. Of course, Sam Lowe's is like, are you alright in that corner, mate? And no, I'm not, Sam. I'm doing my best, but I can't keep up. It's weird how the AI is in this game, though, because sometimes they open the door like this, and then in some corners they just will not have it. We're both going deep into the Miller corner now. I'm just trying to follow Tony, but it's clearly the wrong decision. He's really slow coming out of the apex there as well. And for this time, we are in the lead into Siberia for the very first time. Never mind, Sam Lowe's and teammate Arbolino are already through. But are they going to go wide again? Maybe I shouldn't go so wide. Let them go wide and we'll take over at the front. But if they keep going on that grass, it's going to be over. Oh my god. Look who's the fastest rider on the screen. A 1:37.535. Pedro Acosta. He is back. He's like the Undertaker. Doesn't finish. Just back again for more. He wants... Oh, Sam make a bit of contact. But Pedro Acosta, I don't know where he is on circuit, but it's not quite going to be the championship overhaul in points that I was hoping for. But he's somewhere on the circuit. He could be last. Let's hope he is. That would do us a massive favour for this championship, and it's completely changed the complexion of this thrilling contest. We were really neck and neck with Acosta. Tony Arbolino was out of it. Well, not really, but he wasn't featured in the top 2 anymore. And here we go, in a situation where we could be just absolutely damaging Acosta's championship charge. But here, into the southern loop, I'm deep. Oh, I managed to stay on board the track, though, and stay on board the bike. And, of course, I've not even mentioned this yet, but Samket Chantra, of course, we've got a head-to-head here today in this video. And I don't fancy losing it. I've only lost 1 or 2 in the head-to-head combatants. As Tony Arbolino, has he once again gone deep? He certainly has. And we're able to bring on the power and keep the lead at the front. What a stressful race this has been. I was really worried about this one, you know. In the practice, I was not bad. In Q1, the rain stopped and I was able to go on slicks, and it completely just sorted me out perfectly to go into Q2. But then into Q2, no, it was too hard. In the dry, these guys were super fast. I couldn't compete. I would have started last otherwise, so I was grateful for the rain in this instance. And I actually think I'm probably more competitive in the rain here than I am in the dry, I think. I don't know. But that's how it feels at this stage in the race, and I think this has been a blessing in disguise. With Power Setting 3, we now have a second advantage to Tony Arbolino and Iagora. This is really hotting up. Could this be the championship race decider? Because if we get the 25 points over Pedro, he's going to be really on the back foot. I know there's like 4 races still left to go, but it's a lot to really contend with. And our momentum at the moment is sky high. Coming off 3 wins in a row again, I don't think he can compete with that. We're really riding in our best, and I've got to be honest, I am loving my time in Moto 2. I am sad to see Moto 2 end. I know you guys want me to go to MotoGP, and that's what we're going to do. I've read the poll dictates, so we're moving up. But if we can move up with the championship, I guess maybe then I'll not miss Moto 2 too much. But yes, we are now on the 5th lap, so soon I need to swap back to Power Setting 2. I've used Power Setting 3 as much as I can. I've really got the most out of it. But we're going to have to consider dropping down because, let's be honest, we won't have any fuel left. We still have the same motorcycle. We still have those same woes and issues. We cannot contend with tyre degradation that we have and the fuel consumption that we just seem to have as well. But all I'm thinking of right now is if we get lucky and Tony Arbolino goes down again, or as well as Pedro, we can have one hell of a story on our hands here today. Oh, this is great. I've got to be careful. I've got to concentrate because 1 second difference is not much. It isn't in Moto 2, and it isn't in the situations where you have corners like this. I struggle, the AI dominate. So the gap was 1.2. Across the line, I tell you what, we still have the lead, so we lost 0.2 of a second. I'll take that. But across the line, it's a new personal best. So 1:37.667, just 1,000th of a second quicker than the previous lap time. So I can't do anything better for pace right now in the wet. But here in the first corner, here in the second corner as well, our lead has been cut to half. We can gain it all back going into the Miller corner in turn 4. But right now as it stands, they are really close. And if we're going to drop to Power Setting 2, I don't know what's going to happen then. This is the unknown territory now, boys and girls. This is going to be nerve-wracking. It's already tense. It's going to go worse. The championship is well and truly up for grabs here for 3 contenders. Unfortunately for the Honda Idemitsu Team Honda, I can't say it. Apologies. I've done a lot of videos today, but the Idemitsu Team Honda Asia Racing team, they are both out of the championship contention, but we still have the objective to beat Samket Chantra in today's video. So we still have a goal to do, and you better believe I'm trying to do it. And we are now 3 seconds clear from Chantra. There's a rider at the back of the grid there. He is miles behind. I don't know who it is, but I hope it's Acosta, because that means he's not going to get any points. But now in my luck, he's probably already up to like 10th already. You know how quick the AI can be when it wants to be. But on this lap, we've gained 0.6 of a second, so we're guaranteeing the lead when we get across the line by at least a second. I hope that's right. I guess we'll find out now as we come out the final corner, just touching the rumble strip there, and across the line it's a 1:37.668. Look at that consistency! 3 laps separated by just 1,000th of a second. Identical lap times. Oh, that's great. It really is cool, but right now I have to drop down to power setting 2. So goodbye 1:37.668. We're probably not going to see you again, but that's cool. That's really cool. 3 lap times, so close. Almost could have been 3 exact lap times. Wow, I'm happy with that. That's cool. Anyway, enough about that because we've got to concentrate. Need to be on my best behaviour for this one. My my concentration levels are through the roof, but I'm also suffering a bit with my throat. I've done a lot of videos here today, so I'm just hoping that my voice holds out. And there is the championship standings. 0 points, nil points for Pedro Acosta. Puts him down to 3rd, and he is 27 points behind. That is huge. And we are, what, 23 ahead of Tony Arbolino? I didn't quite get to see the maths there, but yeah, 23 ahead, 4 races to go. This is great. Rub your hands together, guys and girls. Who would have thought that? Going into the first couple of rounds, the first 8 rounds, I mentioned this in the last video, before Assen, things were looking pretty bleak. We were close, we were competitive, but we could never get that victory. We only had a few podiums to our name, but now the consistency is through the roof, and we are killing it. I'm loving Moto 2, I'm loving this career mode, and I hope you guys are too. But down to power setting 2, with 6 laps to go. Christ. No way. Tony Arbolino has binned it. Tony Arbolino has just blown it here in Australia. We have been gifted a huge overhaul in points. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot grasp that. This reminds me so much of the Superbike 22 Championship when I was on board the Kawasaki. Alvaro Bautista was leading, he had it in his hands, and he blew it. I can't believe this. What a gift from Tony Arbolino. What a gift from Pedro Acosta. We could be 25 points gained in this race. That's incredible. Oh, wow. Mustn't get too high. We must stay even-keeled because there's still a lot of races to go. There's 4, and there's still a lot of chances of me making a mistake in these treacherous, wet conditions here in Phillip Island. Now, we only have the 1 tyre to choose from in Moto 2, and that is the medium front and rear. We don't get to choose any other combinations, just mediums. So right now, as it stands, that tyre is the hardest and softest compound we can use, and it doesn't look too bad, but it also looks a bit concerning on the left-hand side. And those left-hand corners, especially this one, is where I'm struggling the most. So we might lose some more time here. Across the line, it's another 1:38.4, so that's our potential with power setting 2. Not a bad race so far, though, for me. I'm really proud of my performance here in the wet. And I would like to say I told you so in a way, but that sounds arrogant, so I'm not going to say it like that. But I did warn you guys that I felt really good if the conditions are both dry or fully wet. If it's the middle conditions, forget about it. DrAce is going to have a bad race. But here, full wet, I feel good. I feel really, really solid. It does feel a bit loose, but I'm happy. I feel really good. And I tell you what, we're actually not losing that much time on this lap. And this is still power setting 2. In fact, actually, no, it's down to power setting 1 because I need to try and save a bit more fuel just for the latter stage of the race. And I've got to say, in some of these corners, power setting 1 actually feels better. There's less power to the wheels, so there's less torque, and there's less spin. So maybe this is not a bad idea. We just can't use it for the straights. But I am a little bit concerned about the fuel. I've not really been paying attention too much to it, but now we've dropped down to power setting 1. I think we're going to be okay. So I'll get back to the green, and then we can chuck it back up to power setting 2, and hopefully finish the race smooth sailing. But Chantra right behind us. 2.5 seconds, that gap was 3 seconds. We've lost 8 tenths on this lap with the with the negative point of power setting 1. But here in this final corner, how much time are we going to lose by being on power setting 1? 9/10 of a second it is, a second. Across the line, it's going to be a 1:38.6, so we lost 2/10 with power setting 1, but I'm happy now. Power setting 2, we should be alright. Should be smooth sailing from this point onwards. I hope I don't jinx myself there, but it seems that way. I know how strong the AI can be, especially towards the latter stage of the Grand Prix, but no, I think we've got this sorted, and look how much time we're gaining in that first split. Okay, maybe in the corner we're gaining it, but when we bring on the power, not so much. Yellow flag's out behind us. I have no idea who that is, but I can see in the graphic in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, it's in turn 1, so nothing to do with the riders just behind me. Small, and we would have seen it if it was in the top 8, of course. 4/10 of a second lost on this lap, still in power setting 1. I am a bit concerned though, even though I've dropped it down back to 1, it's still only showing plus 0.12, or 0.2. I thought I'd be gaining fuel back a little bit quicker than that. Oh, I don't want to be messing about with the fuel now. I just need to focus and get the race done. I don't want to be messing around, changing up and down. Oh, don't tell me something's going to happen here. My heart can't take more stress in this race. I mean, it's been gifted. It's certainly been gifted. Tons of points to be grabbed here over the falling Pedro Acosta and Tony Arbolino. I can't believe the chances of that, though. Not one of the championship contenders, but both of them. That's unbelievable. This is the first time we will secure and keep the championship lead. We secured it last time out, but we didn't retain it the last time we had it. So this is the first time we're actually going to retain our championship lead. And maybe this is the final time we will even consider losing it, because we have the championship lead. It's in our pocket. We just need to keep on going. But Iagora now has gone past his teammate, and the gap's down to 1.5 seconds. Are they going to take out that much time from me? I mean, that was a bad lap, that previous one. That was a 1:39 flat. We lost a further 4/10. But we're staying on power setting 1. We have to stay on this now until the last lap, maybe. I can't afford to lose any more time that, though. We're losing about a second compared to where we were earlier. 1.4, actually. Wow. That's a lot of time to lose. We were a full second behind earlier. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is not how I wanted it to go. Sam Lowes is coming on strong towards the end of this Grand Prix. Of course, rider well accustomed to the wet weather conditions. Jake Dixon's up there in the top 6 as well. Phillip Salach, another wet rider, is very good at what he does. Fermin Aldeguer with the Bosca scorer. Sam Lowes has now gone up to second, less than 2 seconds behind us. Don't forget, the last time we had a good exchange with Sam Lowes was in Buda, and he almost won. And then before that was Catalonia, where he got the better of me. This is getting a bit nerve-wracking, and this is not even the final lap, so we have got to make sure that we don't only just lead over the line here, but we must have at least 1.5 second advantage. Otherwise, I'm going to get caught in the last lap. 1.4 it is now. Oh, I wish our bike had better fuel. I've been asking for it for 15 videos. Come on. So 1:38.669. God, we're obsessed with the 6.6s, aren't we, in this video? That's exactly a second slower than we were in power setting 3. And that's on the lowest power option. And there's no way of saving fuel now. This is it. This is it. I can't use power setting 2, and I definitely can't use power setting 3. Oh, don't do it to me, Sam. He is going to do his teammate a massive solid favour if he could help him out here. And he could help him by beating me. The 22 is 0.6 of a second behind. I don't think I'm going to win this now. I got too confident. That 1:39 lap time has killed me, because if we didn't drop 4/10, we'd still have a second advantage. Oh, it's disappearing so quickly. No way. Not in today's video. Not with this. It was so perfect. Not like this. Not like this, Sam. Oh, God. I thought he was going to take me out then. Sam Lowes, please. Do it for the compatriot. You have a chance here to witness history. The first British Moto2 champion. Come on. Sam, don't do it. Don't break my heart, Sam. Oh, come on. There's not a chance I keep this lead over the line. There's absolute zero chance here. Into the last corner then. tenth of a second it is. Ayagora's now on the charge. I don't stand a chance. I need a miracle right now. Across the line, we're good enough to finish the race if this was the last lap. And there's the massive difference in points we're going to be getting. 27 ahead of Tony Arbolino. And 20... Oh, no, Sam! Not again, Sam! Not again! I can't believe it. He's done me again. Somkiat Chandra's now in second place. No, not like this. No way. Aaron Canette's coming through as well. We're a sitting duck here, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Dixon's coming through. Oh, look at Aldeguer trying to get through. Looking more like Alonso Lopez with that aggression. And we're getting shoved wide here. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. No. This is just going heck to a handbasket here. We're into turn 4 for the Miller corner. I'm trying to close the gap. This is going terrible. We're down to 7th place. I'm off the circuit. We're down to 9th. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. The fuel has done me again. Maybe now I can go up to power setting 2, but I just know for a fact if I change that fuel now, it's over. We're going to just lose so much fuel. Look at Sam Lowes. He's off the circuit. He's going to win this one. Somkiat Chandra, who was dead in the water, is now up into 2nd. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I've not done the fuel right. I can't believe it. I'm not only going to finish away from the victory, I'm going to finish in 9th. I can't believe it. And I've failed the competition, the camaraderie between Somkiat Chantra. I can't believe this. I'm absolutely stunned. I'm not even going to finish in the top 10. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. From 25 points to just 5. The fuel has done me in again. What a race for Sam Lowes, though. What a way to stay patient. Chandra and Ayagora take the podium as well. I was saying they were dead in the water. We're down in 10th. Did Tony and Acosta get points? I don't think they did, but... Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah, Tony finished in 20th and Acosta down in 27th. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, man. Head in hands, ladies and gentlemen. Head in hands. So we only pulled 5 points ahead of Acosta. It should be done and dusted right now. Oh, Matt, you idiot. Well, I don't know if it's my fault. I guess it is. I shouldn't have used so much fuel. But then again, I don't know. Because if I didn't use that much fuel, I wouldn't have had the advantage in the first place. I don't know. But guys, that's it from me. I'm going to go and sit in a dark room. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next race very, very soon in the Chang International Circuit. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.